big waves coming. And I gotta show you the waves. Look how big they are and what a mess that they do cause. So much fun.
Hello guys, welcome back to the Fishing Employee. This is going to be the 5th video which I will be uploading on the channel, and it will work as a part 2 of the laying of the gel coat over the hull of the boat to reach the finally 3 coats, which for me are enough. And as you can see now, the boat is covered with a tarp which I had to buy. It's a 4x6 meters one, and the reason is because actually last night it has been pouring rain, and even some sand was falling, and it has stained the overall hull. So it was a process to clean it up with sanding, with a towel. I had to rub it all over, make it wet with a spray, make it dry. So it's quite a process each time. That does happen, unfortunately. So I was like tired, and I got this tarp for this very reason. And then like two strange things, because to reach 2 coats I've almost totally consumed the can with 5 kilos of gel coat. You see, this is empty now. And then I had to take some extra more from this other one, which is still very heavy because it's almost full, to reach the 3 coats. And before laying the tier 1, of course, I noticed, which is totally fine and normal, that there were some slightly elevated edges which I could remove easily with a little spatula. And then, so stick with me guys until the end, because we will have the reveal of the final version of the hull painted with the tiered coat. So we shall see, and we will have some final considerations. Okay, so there we are again guys, and this is the moment of the final big reveal. I'm joking of course, but look, this is how it does look like, the hull of this boat after laying 3 hands of white paraffin gel coat with a brush. And this is the port board side, and as you can see here, probably in reason of the fact that I've availed of the flex grinder with a very aggressive disc of sandpaper, which was the P80, some more elevated and less elevated edges are visible, as here where I'm pointing with my finger. So there's this strange effect you see of some zones which are more eroded and less which are less eroded, but I don't mind. On the other hand, on the starboard side where I've used for sanding the initial paint that was there stuck since ages, here I've used the electric drill with the same PA disc, but there's more smoothness, probably because it was less aggressive, but it has taken me a couple of days for scraping this side, while on the other just one afternoon. So, and then I've laid four hands of Gelcoat on the back, to be honest, because it was a little surface to be covered. And this is the view from the top, from the transom, and then we will get to the bow to do the same. Basically now it's the time for these considerations here. So I think that the overall outcome is more than decent, and it does perfectly fit my initial expectations, because I was aiming at having a final top coat which was very hard, durable, reliable, and which is not gonna fall apart when the boat will be turned the other way around and will be pulled with the rope from the bow and the rollers to make it move, of course, on the shore. Then probably another fourth or even a fifth layer, they would have surely been beneficial, but it would have cost more money. And also some people were telling me, Mario, why don't you use an anti-fouling layer at the very end? Well, because of course it would have costed over 250 euro, plus the additional time for laying it in a decent way. And also I wouldn't have had the so-called water lines. So I skipped, I removed this idea. I have quit this idea, of course. I didn't even consider this idea, to be honest with you. Then it was a little hard to remove the tape from the borders because it has become stuck. But I eventually have succeeded. So I'm really pretty satisfied now, guys. And I gotta say that I was not expecting to consume that much of the Gelcoat, because you see, the original can got really, it was over already with 2 hands, and then I had to take some more from the other, which is destined for repairing the interior. And the third hand was laid with this larger brush here, which is now totally hardened as to be thrown away, while I've used for the first and second this other one, which is still also very hardened, probably has to be thrown away as well. So I don't know what else to say. I can just tell you, see, the patches are nicely covered on both the 2 sides, and the smoothness is enough, because I think when the boat will be riding on the waves, it will sleep really nicely, because you see, I don't find any attrition. I mean, it's not, of course, a very nice looking finish, as usually with very nice boats, and it's pretty opaque. You know, the color is not that bright at all, but I don't mind, because this is what I really wanted. This very durable, reliable and hard layer on the hull of the boat, which will last, I hope, for years to come, really. So I wouldn't have again to lay other material. And eventually, if some leftovers will remain after repairing the inside, but I don't think so, to be honest, I might be considering of laying another hand, a 4th hand of Gelcoat. But this far I'm pretty satisfied, and for me the job on the outside is done. I will have only to put some silicone on the borders to make sure from the inside and outside that water wouldn't ever penetrate. I will have to add some margins there, and on the back as well. But this will be done in the days later on, you know. So guys, now it's up to you, because your support means a lot, and I would really appreciate if you would be willing to subscribe, like, share, and even leave some comments, because I can have some sort of feedback from you, which is very important. And I will also feel I will feel encouraged in doing the other process for repairing the inside, which is pretty ruined and messed up, but I'm not doing any spoiler here because I'm still, you know, done now with the exterior, and it's fine for the moment. And also, as you see, the weather is a bit messed up as well these days, so it's unreliable and it's quite difficult, you know, to even plan to do certain repairs if you are not sure it's gonna rain or not. And of course, when the boat will be turned the other way around, I will have to lay it on some car tires, which I've been taking this very morning. They're down there, I don't know if you can see them. So by the way, I mean, that's all for the moment, guys. I really appreciate you a lot. I'm seeing that I'm getting some views, which is crazy and awesome at the same time. I want to just thank you and once again encourage you in following me and stick to the end of the overall process. And I shall see you next time. Bye, you guys. Thank you.